Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams
I get the fucking ball. I didn't change it. Shit, dude.
As their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Defjam, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has
Who's calling me? Who's calling me?
Himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hey, what's going on, Mom?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Real. You got tape. You
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and he fires one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Kill. Alert. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, we go, Mike 20.
Mayfield off the play fake. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Set. 180. 20. I'm going to run you over. Joker. Deuce. Kings.
Mayfield hands it off and shove. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
We played to win.
That time the right
Oh,
guard
holding. Fucking fuck. Anyways, yeah, sorry about that, guys. That was my my mother. She was just saying what's up.
You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
180. Alert. Mike 6. Run. Go.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a furious pass rush.
That's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Run. Kill.
And again, it's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Oh, you get on the heavy
coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he is in.
Wow, you guys see that shit? He hit a slant, and that was it. Open.
Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
I fucked that up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there.
I hit the wrong button when I selected my play.
This defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Safety's creeping. He's coming. Double up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Single. Up, 20, Mike, 20. I'm on that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
You suck, guys.
The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-point drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson's going to look to run it. And out of bounds goes all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Option play. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, they'll run the option right. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch twist. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Check pass.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Check Mike 6. Here we go. Hurry. Point it right.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They run, Chubb, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Check nickel. Hey, alert.
2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, the ball popped in the air.
Shit!
Yeah, it's on.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Damn it, dude.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times
Ooh,
in
it's
practice,
all
you
good.
work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables,
word.
yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 33 yards that time.
180. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Mike 6. Mike 6.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now the good screen is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Mike 6. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Play hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
36.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Undercrush.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Check pass. Mike 6.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Rush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Seibert's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
I needed that fucking touchdown. I don't get the ball the second half either, so I need a big-time defensive stance right here. We had one earlier. Let's see if we can get another one. I need the offense to step up, yo. I just threw a pick 6 earlier, too, so that didn't help the cause.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden,
I don't know why the screen freezes like that. Fucking, they won't let me do my audibles for whatever reason. That's crazy.
They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Fuck out of here with that shit, dude.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Fuck.
Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I can't fucking defend the pass today for some fucking reason.
And it's 21-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here I come again. Here I come.
Mayfield on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to go back-to-back him there, and now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
We own them. There we go, Mike. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
That was a fucking good kick, too.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Dude.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Weird.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle here to Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check back 33. Mike, check 33. 33. Go, go, go. Hey, check back 33. Check back 33. Here we go, here we go. Mike, check 33. 33. Too little, cupcake. Hey, check back 33. Check back 10.
From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
29 is the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Again, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 5th touchdown.
Damn, I can't stop him for shit.
And the Ravens will extend their lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
I can't stop him from fucking shit, dude.
When you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Here's Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Not much there, only a yard.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 55. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hurry, hurry. 55. Real. Mike, come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, check Mike. Watch it,
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 13. And this one will be brought back to the 22. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Switch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Jackson.
Let's get off the field, D.
Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, second and 10.
Mike 29. Hey. 29 is the mic. Go. 29.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, let's get there.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Check back, 6. Here it comes.
Mayfield now. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Check. Lucky. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And again, it's Mayfield. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down.
Fucking
Now
holding for you suck.
Looks like holding on the offense.
That's how we do it.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Yo. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I got you.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. This time Jackson will throw it. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Mike, listen up. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 29 is the Mike. 13. Right here. Listen up.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Ready?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? Maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, fellas.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. First down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And the return will stop right around the 25. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. He had nowhere to go.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Rip left.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And
wow, dude.
For the offense, you gotta feel
That's Lamar Jackson for you, though, man.
I love how you use the word will.
I mean, I got Lamar Jackson in another league, and he's fucking phenomenal.
But one team has obviously imposed its will.
It's like this too. When I play with the Ravens, it's like this. It's complete smackdown.
That's a defense.
WWF.
After what they faced in this ball game.
Tucker now to kick it away.
This team has a,
Touchdown.
I don't know, man. Oh, I need to look at his roster next time we play. I didn't look at his roster. I didn't know what the fuck.
To the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense went down. They really executed the way that was
You slut. Still got it, man. Still fucking got it.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
33. Hey, report.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college to run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Jesus,
Tucker now
beating the shit out of the secondary.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
We got this.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Fucking horrible, dog. Horrible. What the fuck is up with this fucking team? I can't get over the hump with Baltimore, man. I know I'm not this fucking bad.
That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided. excited.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
He just got so much speed at that receiver position. It's insane. I didn't even look to see what his speed was on his receiving core, but they're eating up the secondary. Eating them up, dude. They don't even have a fucking chance. Per Madden, they don't have a chance.
The Browns drive about to get started, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 19 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Chubb, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Let's get that ball right here.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run here with this. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Let's go. Single. Got a single in the slot. Single in the slot.
And they'll begin by running the option. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Mayfield. And my
Get the
goodness,
fuck out of here,
another
dude.
interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The utter domination
That's
here
insane.
just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh yeah, this guy's a cocksucker. He doesn't good game you. Oh hey, I got a good game too, dude. Wow, about time you gave me a GG. You're funny, Twin P. I'll call it out, dog. If you don't GG, you're a cocksucker. If you GG, we cool. We cool, just like that. But yeah, man, he fucking Lamar fucking Jackson, dude. Damn, dude, just right over my head, over my head. It's like fuck. My guys cannot keep up with him. I got another game though. I gotta hurry up and get this done. Time is it anyway? It's like 8:30 my time, 8:30 my world.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Let's go, let's go! Hey, Mike 40.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Wide, get wide.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Cut.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Defense.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
50, check Mike 50. 18, Pioneer. At all costs.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50.
I know he ain't got
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Pick the edge. Come. Ship. No.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
Let's go.
17 yards and a giant 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Double tight. 4 down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
40. Mike's 40.
Check.
Watch the run. 40's Mike. We got double up.
Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They can't hang with us. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Being chased out left. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Oh,
Well, the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, Lonnie!
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, pick it up.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Panther 60. Panther 60. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Go street. Check. Check. Bronco 80. Check 26. Check 26. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
41 Mike.
Mustang 19.
You don't want none of that. give me that. Pick up the ball. Mike 41.
Hey, Smash.
I got you, son. I got you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
You don't want it.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 57. Check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
I'm coming. Mike, 55. Check.
They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Watch out.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Fellas, let's set a tone.
Looking to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Liking 18.
40, Mike, 40. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hatch it.
Liking 18.
40. Bring it.
Mike 40.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bronco 80.
Right here. We'll go Mike 40. Mike.
Hawk 70.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Chap 60. Hurt.
I'm coming. Mike's 40. Grab it.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike's 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check it back.
A first down run there for 4nem, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
I know you feel that.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Yeah, let's go. I'm talking about what?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. We'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You don't want no problems with me.
Hey, rip list. Hey, check 24.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one's incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Mahomes.
Check hot route. Hot.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, go low. Let's go, Lou, Eddie.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Out. 3
Right side.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
SOS.
15.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Okay. Here I come. 58's Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're no too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You can't block me.
Let's go, Mike. Yellow. Mike 50.
Here we go. Mike 50.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Watch the screen.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Mike's 50. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Shift. Check 13. Check 13.
Rush in.
Yellow.
Rush in.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
55's mine, guys. 55. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go.
Hey, go going.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, oh, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
So we got man. Out. Check 43. Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Sponge. No.
Alert 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. Got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
61. 60 Bison.
Now a handoff here to the running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Rip right. He's checking.
60 Maverick. Street. Motion.
He'll drop to throw.
Here we go, D.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Let's go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Panther 60. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Riggs. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Baby.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
QB's trash. Let's go. Check. Cougar 19. Check Mike 40. Back, back, back.
Shift, shift. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Rig alert, rig alert. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump.
And they give this time to the tailback. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Mike 40, Mike 40. It's a party now. It's a party now. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Yeah, baby.
That'll
Yeah,
make
baby.
it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's out to his running back, 4nem. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
4nem, a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Safe. Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. '43. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
You're not ready.
Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the slant.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes firing complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, you got deep?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
On second down, a run with Edwards there. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
55.
Now Pink4nem, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, every day, any day.
Yellow.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Check.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Back to throw.
We want it.
This pass caught at the 4. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, D.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I got one.
Hey, 43.
Mike 55. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
One final try from Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Yellow.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's baby sock.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
I'm here all day.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes, his throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
You got tight right there.
It's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Go, boys, bring it up.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They go back to the ground now with 4nem. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's put him on the buses.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Yellow, 480.
3 buzz.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chiefs, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.